Hey everyone, Namaste. Welcome back to Curries to Cakes. Today let's learn this amazing pound cake recipe. This is lemon and blueberry pound cake. If you don't find blueberries in your locality, then you can skip it and you can just make it a lemon pound cake. So pound cakes are very versatile and very easy to make. It's basically equal parts of flour, sugar, eggs, butter and some added ingredients like the leavening agent and some salt to enhance the flavor. And it's so versatile that you can add any flavor whatever you want, or you can make a basic vanilla flavored pound cake. Even that tastes very good. Or lemon and thyme pound cake. And if you don't have blueberries, then you can use some other fruit like raspberries or strawberries, anything. So it's so versatile and it's even delicious if you make it simple. So that's about the pound cake. So without any further ado, let's begin with the recipe. So before making any cake, first grease your baking tin. Grease it with some butter, the soft butter. Always use unsalted butter for baking. So grease it all around the baking tin. I'm using this round baking tin. Now line the bottom with a parchment paper. Make sure it sticks to the bottom. And I am applying a little more butter which is left onto this butter paper. Now keep this aside. Now place a sieve onto a bowl. Add in 125 grams of maida, 1 gram of salt and 3 grams of baking powder. Now sift all these dry ingredients together and keep this aside. Into 125 grams of butter, add 125 grams of caster sugar. The butter should be at room temperature. Look at the butter, it's so squishy. It should be soft like this. Now cream the butter and sugar together. Cream it until it turns pale in color and doubles in size. So make sure you scrape the bowl in between. Scrape it all the way from the bottom. Now to check if it's done or not, rub the butter mixture to the bowl with the spatula. If you feel any sugar grains, then you need to mix it further. And if you're using a KitchenAid, then use a paddle attachment to cream butter and sugar. Now again scrape the bowl and check for doneness. Yeah, I'm not feeling any sugar granules. So that's it. The butter and sugar are well incorporated. Now into this add 125 grams of eggs. That is around 2.5 numbers of eggs. Add the eggs gradually while constantly mixing it. Do not add the eggs all at once. If you're new to this channel, then please subscribe and hit that bell icon beside so that you don't miss a video from me. Also don't forget to check the description box below for more information and the measurements. As you can see, the mixture has curdled, that is it didn't emulsify properly, that is the eggs and the fat didn't combine well. So to fix this, refrigerate this mixture for about 30 minutes. Now as you can see, the liquid and the fat has got separated, so that's why we have refrigerated it to fix it. Now start whipping or creaming again and see the magic. So set the speed on medium. If you're making it in large batches, like at a time in a go, if you're making around 20 to 30 cakes of this size, then the mixture would really not curdle this much. It'll go fine with that big equipment and all. But if you're making a smaller batch, then this curdling happens very often. So don't worry much about it. But if it would have curdled during my exam, then I would have failed. Yeah. So that's about it. Now as you can see, it's perfectly fixed. Now into this add half teaspoon of lemon essence. Now mix everything well, a final mix before you add all the dry ingredients. So I think you have noticed that while removing the hand mixer, I often remove it from the batter or the butter mixture upwards and keep it on high speed. I do this so that the blades get cleaned by itself. Now into this add in all the sifted dry ingredients. Now fold in the dry ingredients gently and carefully. Once it's 80% incorporated, add in 100 grams of frozen blueberries. You can even use fresh blueberries. Now mix it well. That is, fold in well. Now drop this cake batter into the greased baking tin. So to level the batter, you can use a spoon or an offset spatula. Just be quick while leveling it. Do not keep doing it to and fro for more time, because your cake will get harder as more gluten starts developing. And as you can see, you need to fill the batter only up to 3/4 of the cake tin, so that there will be a room for the cake to rise. Now let's bake it. Bake it for about 25 to 30 minutes in a preheated oven at 180 degrees centigrade. Now once the timer is done, remove the baking tin from the oven and allow it to cool down to room temperature. Once it's cooled down completely, run a knife all around the cake tin. So as you can see, I have some batter left, so I baked into this rectangular cake tin as well. Now to demold the cake, tilt it upside down and gently tap it, and it will demold by itself. Gently remove the parchment paper. So that's it. Your lemon and blueberry pound cake is ready. But wait, let's do some icing. Into 200 grams of icing sugar, add 1/4 teaspoon of lemon zest and 45 ml of lemon juice. Now using a whisk, mix it really very well. I have some lumps in my icing sugar, so I need to mix it really good so that all the lumps gets melted and I get a creamy texture. Now keep mixing it, and time for some slow-mo. So it should be very thick and creamy, not too thick also. It is runny, but even then it's a little thick. Now once it's done, let's pour this onto the cake. If this dripping thing works for you, then you can stop it here. Now gently lift the cake using a palette knife and place it on the serving plate. Okay, now you can garnish the cake as you desire, like be creative over here. I have done some basic garnishing, just used some frozen blueberries and garnished in this way. And this liquid, what you can see, the purple liquid, is from the blueberries itself. Just add few drops here and there, and using a toothpick, just make some pattern like amoeba shapes or whatever you call it. So just make some pattern so that it looks pretty. I have also added some lemon peel over the blueberries, and that's it. So time to slice it and see how it looks inside. It's so soft, and the knife is just sliding in. Look at that, very soft and spongy. You cannot resist this cake. It's so delicious and very tasty. As you can see in the video, it's my brother and she's my cousin over there at the back enjoying this cake. So you can see the expression. So do make this at home and let me know how it turned out for you, and also share your feedback in the comment section below. And that's it for today. Stay tuned and thank you so much for watching.